Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FLM Quarantine Day series, and today is my day 15. So today is my day 15, and I'm actually finished with my self-quarantine period, no? So I am 20 days out of New York and 15 days out of Los Angeles, California. So basically, if tama ang 14 days na quarantine, then wala akong COVID. Hopefully, no? But I'd like to think that I'm asymptomatic. Siyempre, kasi I just came from the place where there's a lot of cases. So, yon. So, right now, I am, yes, on my 15th day, and I am still together with my dog, Sunday. And, yon, basically, I am okay. Nothing much to talk about my day, because just the typical. So woke up very very early at around 6 a.m. and then I had Sunday go to the garden to do his business, and then after that just cook spam for breakfast, and that well, actually not breakfast anymore, that was brunch. And then yeah, so that's what's happening to me now, and I've been editing videos, no, because currently I have been doing a lot of covers, well, inspirational covers with my group. There's gonna be a second cover that will be out soon. And yeah, so yun ang mga pinagkakabalan ko today. And yun nga, since yesterday, yeah, you saw that I am actually launching Faith Over Fear, which is a digital concert that I'm going to be launching on April 8th. So yeah, so that's what's happening to me now. But before anything else, I'd like to invite you guys to subscribe to my channel. If you could, please subscribe to my channel. So that's FLMtrips on YouTube. Yes. So yeah, that's FLMtrips on YouTube. And then you can also log on to follow me on my Instagram. So that's Archangel _ Frank. No, that's my Instagram. And then you can also go to my website. No, so my website's frankloydmamaril.com. So that's what's happening to me right now. Yeah, I hope you guys check those out, and to know more about me, and to know more about the things that I do. And yeah, so far I have been involved in a lot of public service videos. Like one of those would be the We Heal Aslan music video, which I think you have already watched on my YouTube channel and other platforms as well. So yon, that's what's keeping me busy. And then I'm also doing other videos as well, no? So katulad ng sinasabi ko, I'm doing covers, and then I'm also doing some public service projects as well, which you will learn in the coming days. So yon, and aside from that, I will also be doing this concert, no, the Faith Over Fear. So I'm so overwhelmed with the support that it's been getting so far. And I'd like to thank, of course, the people who spearheaded this project, the Go Get Funding project, which is Shakira, JT, Leo, and other people, Mike Ong, Charis. Thank you for bringing us together. No, so I was actually just there to actually create a spark, and together with On Cue, with Ran and Sir Marvin Querido, we were able to gather artists to come together and for the concert. No, so yon. And not only that, because nga you know naman that that during the when I do my live, I also have guests with me, you know. And for today's guest, I will be calling on one of my colleagues in the events industry. You know, I've worked with her for quite a lot before, until she created her own group, and then she is also a schoolmate of mine in the University of Santo Tomas, and yeah, so I consider her one of my ates in the events industry. So let's see if we can get in touch with her, you know, so that we could talk to her. Let's see if we could get in touch with this woman who's so busy. No, no. I wonder what she's been doing so far now that we're on quarantine. So yeah, just getting in touch with her and see. Hi Vernice, I'm seeing you right now. You're watching. Thank you for watching. Yep. Let's see. Looks like she's not ready yet. So yeah, we'll get back to her in a bit. But yeah, in the meantime, let's talk about you guys. How about you guys? Can you comment down below all the things that you've been doing so far? Vernice, ano mga ginagawa mo so far while you're on quarantine? So just comment down below. Just comment down below on Facebook and also on YouTube. I will be seeing those while we're online, and we will be talking about them in just a few minutes as well, no? And yun, I'd also like to encourage you guys again to always wash your hands and to always disinfect, no? So I'll be an example. I will actually disinfect right now. So don't forget to disinfect always. Right now I have my yep. Yun. So yeah. So I have my alcohol with me, always. So yun. To disinfect. Don't forget. See, even my dog is disinfecting outside. He always shakes. Diba? So yun. What else? I hope you guys are doing fine at home, no? With a lot of negativities that are happening now, I wanted to provide more of the positive vibes, because you can't get enough of positive vibes today, no? In this day, and so yeah. So let's try again, and let's see if Blaze would be ready and online. Okay, so let's try to call her again, and let's see if we could get in touch with this lady. No, she's always busy. So let's see. Napaka-presko ngayong araw na to. Super presko. And yun, parang hindi ako nag-aircon, hindi ako naka-aircon ngayon. So yan, pass through lang yung mga So yun, I guess we're through, and we're gonna patch in our guest for today. So our guest for today, please welcome. Are you ready? So our guest
I think so.
Okay. So our guest for today is Blaze Rodriguez. Welcome, Blaze. How are you?
Hi.
Yan.
I'm great.
Yan.
How are you?
I'm okay. So it's I'm making kwento nga to the viewers na I'm actually on my 15th day. So yeah, I'm on my 15th day of my quarantine. So that's
Okay.
20 days out of New York and 15 days out of Los Angeles. So, 'di ba? Those two cities na pinakamaraming cases. So tapos ko na. So, hopefully,
Correct.
yeah.
Are now actually the centers in the United States for
Yes.
the top hits. Top hits
Diba?
talaga.
Top
But I think
hits.
that's so much now, and their centers are overwhelmed already in the States.
Oo nga eh. When I was there, making kwento, yung ano na, when I was there, like let's say New York, no? Kasama ko si Ma'am Faye kasi the whole time I was with
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am Faye. So, ang nangyayari noon, parang we were in Times Square. We were in Times Square in the middle of the day and at night, and it was blank. And then the next day, we watched a Broadway show, just to find out the next day Broadway will be closed. So we were in the brink,
Timing.
sobrang nasa kalagitnaan talaga kami. As in, bilang mo yun, nanood lang kami ng Jagged Little Pill. The next day, sarado na yung buong Broadway. 'Di ba? Buti na lang kamo, that next day is actually our trip going to LA. So,
Okay, so that was like the last thing you did before you left for another city.
yes. So, medyo paranoid ako kasi nga, nung sinabi nilang Broadway is closed and then the reason was, meron daw kasing, tawag nito, dalawang usher that got infected in one of the theaters. So, we were so anxious kung anong theater yon. So, lucky hindi yun yung theater namin where we were in. So, yon. And then in LA, Ma'am Faye was supposedly supposed to meet up with her friends, but then she decided na wag na lang. So, yun. So, ano na lang kami. So, nagsama na lang kami dun sa bahay ng mom ko. So, the whole time, we were just there. And then, yun, wala kaming ginawa. Then, actually, ang nangyari sa amin noon was, nag-shopping lang kami ng mga groceries. Kasi nga, knowing that when we get back to the Philippines, mahihirapan na kaming bumili. Pero dun din, pero nakakatawa dun kasi doon, paper towels talaga ang nawawala. Paper towels and toilet tissue is first to go.
This might sound gross, but I really don't understand it. I mean, there's water. Wash your butts, wash it. Hindi yun masama. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just, I think why there wasn't really like a shortage in the Philippines of tissue paper. Because there's tabo in the Philippines. And it's so, I was so weirded out because I have family in the States too. I was like, why are people buying so much toilet paper? Are they gonna cover themselves up and then that's gonna save them from the virus? It's so weird.
Yeah. Tapos yun nga, even aside from toilet paper, of course, the usual canned goods. Believe it or not, we got the last 4 spams in one of the Walmarts. Yes, the last 4 spams, and I have them here with me. Dalawa na lang siya ngayon kasi I already ate 2 of them. Diba?
So, just to share, parang ganyan din yung ginawa ko the other time. The first time I heard there was gonna be a quarantine in the Philippines, I was like, maybe we should buy a lot of noodles. Then, like, midway to the quarantine, like maybe like 2 days ago, I realized I have so much noodles, and I haven't eaten any of them since the lockdown. So parang, I posted about them, like, guys, you should eat the noodles that you bought nung nag-panic buying kayo the other time. So, baka gusto nyo kainin. Sayang naman yung panic buying sa store.
So, yun. Ako naman, here, I haven't been spending so much, which is good, no? Because, luckily, kasi sa FLM kasi, there's always a monthly budget for food. There's always a monthly budget for groceries, no? And they already made their groceries before the lockdown. So it was all in the office. Prior to that. So they were all in the office. So when I don't have enough meat in the ref, I would go to my office, which is like 7 blocks away from here. I would just wear mask and be on my meron ako nung ewan ko nakikita mo ngayon diyan. Kung nakikita mo diyan, meron ako yung tawag nito, scooter, yung electric scooter. Yun. So, that's what yun. Dinadala ko siya doon. Tapos yun.
So lumalabas ka pa rin ng bahay.
Lumalabas ako ng bahay, but I'm not talking to anyone or touching anything.
See, that's an excuse right there.
And then, pagdating ko dito sa bahay, if you would see my day number 3, you would see how I disinfect in the office. Then, even, tsaka, Diyos ko, lahat na lang yata ng klase ng alcohol meron ako dito. Meron ako ng spray, meron ako nung tinataktak, meron ako ng hand sanitizer, meron din ako nung pull-outs, Yun, kasi nga my mom works well, a medical facility. So, she knows that I need to get
Okay, so I
those.
have a question for you. Are you
Mm-mm.
scared?
Here, now, I used to be
Yes.
scared, but you know what kept me, well, up on my toes until now na parang ngayon parang wala lang. It's because of this. Actually, it's because me doing live and talking to people. Parang ito. Kasi yun nga, sinasabi ko, even on the vlog, na sinasabi ko, aside from doing your self-quarantine and taking care of yourself because of the virus, you also have to take care of your mental health. And my way of doing that is actually talking to people and just, and using this time and to learn new skills. Ito,
Correct.
'di ba? Parang ito, I didn't know that I'm gonna do like this whole live stream thing. I have a whole setup in my room. 'Di ba? And if you're monitoring right now, you'd see na even the graphics you can see it now. 'Di ba?
I know, I was gonna say you're super prepared.
Oo, 'yon, 'di ba? So, I I'm I I was able to learn some stuff while I'm on quarantine and parang tinitignan ko rin how will this change the industry. That's why I wanted you on board today because I wanted to talk to you about what are your views about our industry because of this. Because things will never be the same after this for sure.
Definitely. I've been discussing with several people in the industry in the past week, even prior to the whole thing. Kasi parang kami, prior to March, when was the official lockdown? That was March 15. So prior to that, we were gonna have a big event at the World Trade Center now March 14. Our client didn't really want to cancel, and I'm like, we're not gonna get a permit, Everybody's going around in circles, like running around like headless chickens because of this whole COVID-19 thing. And I'm like, so what are we gonna do? So as event organizers, I felt like it was, even though, because it's business for us, So parang for us and our other people were saying, don't cancel if there's a chance that you can continue with it. And I'm like, no way. As event practitioners, we're supposed to be the ones to direct them as to where it should go. I mean, so it
Correct.
was hard. It was an overnight decision because we said we have to decide now because we have to cancel and tell people that are coming because it was like parang a 4,000 packs event,
Mm.
and they had to like get the news out that it's going to be canceled. So like we had to really convince the client that, hey, we should cancel. I mean, I
Mm.
didn't want to, because we were waiting for them. We were waiting for them to cancel the event, but it felt like they weren't going to cancel. So parang ako, from our end, parang as the professionals on the other side of the fence, even though it meant losing a lot of money
Mhm.
for that event, because you're gonna earn, either way you're gonna earn.
Yes.
But it's a safety first. Like I learned from another client in the past that there are two things that you should consider during live events. It's first is the safety of everybody,
Correct.
and the show always comes second.
Correct.
So it was sort of a hard pill to swallow because everything was already set.
Mm.
As in March 10, we told them our recommendation that maybe we should not push through with it anymore because the turn of events might actually be very
Risky.
risky, like in the next few weeks. And then they were saying pa that they really wanted to push through it, and like I don't think that's the best way moving forward. So come March 11, they finally decided to cancel. March 12, we were supposed to set up already because March
Mhm.
13 was rehearsal, March 14 was event. So imagine, everything was already laid out,
Mm.
and it was just like really a matter of execution na lang.
Mm.
But then there comes your social responsibility to people and to everybody else, and also to your client.
Yes.
And oh, I can make easy money out of it if I didn't tell them to not. If we didn't decide, if we didn't push them to cancel.
Mm.
Then eventually, hindi na siya natapos. So parang we were like, okay, what's next? Then there was another series pa of like three more big events in the span of 2 weeks, and we were like, oh no, this is not going to happen. And it
Oo.
was, as event practitioners, we always have like a plan B, plan C,
Mm.
plan 2, plan Z, then
Mm.
come back again to plan A1.
Mm-mm.
8.122. You know, it's like final revision. Final na talaga na revision.
Mm-mm.
Ganyan, di ba? Alam mo yan. And
Mm-mm.
we've done that so many
Mm-mm.
times in the spaces that we worked with before. Pero nung natapos in that span of time, it was parang we always have backup plans of how we're gonna do things.
Mm-mm.
Pero now it's like, okay, what are we gonna do? I mean,
Mm-mm.
it was really like a okay, you have to stop, and then we're gonna think, what are we gonna do now? Because
Mm-mm.
technically, it's we live to put people
Yes, to
together.
gather people
Events is
together.
where
Mm-mm.
people go together, you know. And then
Mm-mm.
all of a sudden, the government and the whole world says, "Hey, we should social distancing ourselves."
Mm-mm.
So now, what are we gonna do? So you know, parang even before, because I used to be with Summit, that was way back 2015. When they moved to the whole digital phase of like digitizing
Mm-mm.
publication after publication. So parang now live events after this, I think, will definitely change
Change.
into a different persona altogether.
Different
I
animal.
mean, wala. Even the timelines, like we were discussing over an e-Numan session the other day with the other events people. Parang, what's the timeline of the whole thing? And for us, because it's so how do I say it properly? Because we're so used to always being on the go. Like I need to do
Yes.
something today, and we're very
Yes.
multitasker. So parang it's 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 where we've been thinking about how else we can help
Mm-mm.
with regards to how the government's handling the whole thing. I don't want to go political and stuff because
Yes.
that's
Yeah, I mean,
uh,
well, hindi siya matatapos pag ganon. So,
wag na
oo,
tayo
wag na tayo
pumunta
doon.
doon. So parang because nga we're troubleshooters, parang we can also be very helpful in the forefront of how things are managed. Parang I've seen several event agencies who are doing so many things, so many beautiful things that are able to help a lot of people.
Mm-mm.
Some staging companies are already producing PPE masks instead of like putting
Yes.
together silang dating nagsa-staging, ang ginagawa nila ngayon, nag-laser cut sila
Yes.
ng
3D
mga
printing ng,
stage. Yes. So parang, bravo to that. Even those also putting together funds for the freelancers. That's another thing we should discuss. Kasi
yes.
this industry that we have lives and thrives on the number of people, of the pool of people that we work with. Because there are
Yes.
several big agencies, and then like us, we're a small one. But the people that we work with are basically a pool of
A pool of
talents that go
talents, yes.
around, you know?
Oo.
And they're the people are
Who work on a daily basis lang if
who work on
there's,
a daily basis. Like,
yes.
parang if I don't have an event today, then I don't have money for the rest of the week. And you know, and these are the people that go day one event, day two another event, day three another
Yes.
event. So like all of a sudden,
Event
biglang,
hoppers yan. Tapos biglang wala. Everything stops,
zero.
di ba?
Even even lalo the kuyas that we have at our events. Kasi sila, they get like a smaller bit of the pie altogether.
Oo.
Yung mga kuya, our merchandising kuyas, the people who keep everything, all of our stuff together, you know,
Mm-mm.
even like for you, for film, for video, your kuyas who carry your boxes and all of those stuff, yun mas
Yes.
mahirap. So we have to look out for all of those guys as well.
Mm-mm.
Parang ang dami niyang moving parts when you think about it. There's the program team, there are your kuyas, there's your staging, there's your tech, video, lights and sounds. Like, you see, nandyan si Mark. Hi, Mark! Plus your other partner vendors, as in, ang daming affected nung tumigil yung buong live events industry. Parang,
Mm-mm.
even though we go digital, like, kunyari, like, I can do like a company work from home thing.
Yes.
But what are we gonna do, really? Talk to each
Yes.
other?
Oo nga eh. Di ba? Para, what's the game plan? Di ba? After,
Oh, parang, honestly, if you're gonna ask me how it's going to change it's still a bit, wala pa akong nakikitang kung paano siya mag-i-evolve. Ang iniisip lang namin ngayon, honestly, for us, especially because we're micro organization, because we're very, very small. The core team is like what,
Four
five
people, four,
people,
five, yeah.
and then yeah, three, four, five people, then
Mm-mm.
it just expands based on how big the event is. And
Mm-mm.
I worked with you several times as well. So parang for us, because we're small, it's sort of easier for us to keep the five people alive,
Alive.
at least,
Mm-mm.
while 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 the lockdown, well, the ECQ is happening. But at the end of the day, what if? Because we're talking about extending it another 60 days. I mean, what
And
are we gonna do in
yes,
another 60 days? I
and
mean, I want to be able to support our freelancers,
oh,
but without business coming in, where
mm-mm.
are we supposed to get the money to actually
That's
give
true.
out to these people?
That's true.
Parang it's you want to be able to help, but how are you going to help without also putting yourself in a riskier
Yes,
position?
yes. Kaya nga dyan, ang hirap din kasi parang we have to be realistic. Like with small businesses like ours, ang capital and ang PC natin is not that much, 'di ba? You can only
Mm-hmm.
survive for, let's say, for a span of 6, 7 months, 8 months. After that, if nothing comes in, wala, 'di ba? Like me, even now na parang people ask me whether I should lay off people or should I, but ako, what I tell them is no. I mean, unless we really don't have anything, we still have to provide for these people. Kasi nga, like for me, like some of my regulars, if they don't get paid, they won't eat. They won't,
Correct.
they won't have
Correct.
anything. They won't have anything. Or, syempre, yon, that brings me to also to the issue. Not really issue, but the gray area of being freelancers. No, we've been there.
Mm-hmm.
No, we've been there. I've started out as a freelancer as well, di ba? And I still do, aside from also having a business. No, that's one of the cons din kasi of being a freelancer, di ba? You don't have
Mm-hmm.
that security. You don't have that yun, the security of having tenure, of having that
Correct.
benefits,
Oh,
and
which makes it even more complicated now, because
yes,
like say for example they want to do the whole dole out from the
yes, yes,
government.
yes, oo,
Like where are they gonna get their employment certificates and their freelance? Like even like I mean, well, for us, I asked my partner in the business, maybe we can if they need. I'll sign an employment certificate or whatever. But then kailangan pa ulit ng supporting document of a
mhm,
1 month salary of a what's it called? The payroll thingamajig. And I'm like,
oo, payslips, and
wala naman tayo. No, so parang
oo,
how? They're parang at the
oo.
back end of the whole thing. And they have families to feed as well.
Lalo na yung mga nagsisimula. Kasi parang yung nagsisimula, not all of them are, well, let's face it, not all of them are taxpayers. Not all of them, like,
Mm.
do the income tax and all those ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. So, wala silang document to actually prove that they
Correct.
are citizens of this world or citizens of whatever na, or of a company. So, wala talaga. So, that's really hard, that's hard for them as well. Na parang, yun nga, kaya nga, yesterday, I, I, medyo, it gave me an idea to actually produce something while I'm here na. Kasi nga, nung day one ko pa lang itong ginagawa, itong quarantine na to, I was finding purpose for it eh. Well, the first purpose was, of course, yes, to take care of my mental health and for myself para may kausap ako and all those. So while I'm doing it, nakikita ko that a lot of people are, habang ginagawa ko siya, ang dami ng nahihirapan. Ang dami ng, maraming nagte-text, maraming na gano'n na parang, yun nga, may mga hindi na, walang sweldo, walang ganyan. And then you have the news, and then, you know, it's hard na parang not to do anything, you know. And yun nga na parang I had to do something. And then I read Shakira's post about this
Yeah.
go get funding that she's doing. No, together with JT, Leo,
Correct.
sila Mike Ong, and then sila Chariso. So, all five of them came together. And then they were actually already getting funds, no.
Yeah, they
But
started na. Parang they're halfway already to the target as
yes,
of parang last time.
yes, they are halfway. But then naisip ko, if we're going to extend this quarantine, hindi yan tatagal. And syempre
Correct.
yung funds na sinasabi natin to will be divided to these people, 'di ba? And
Mm-hmm.
the people that we're talking about are what? Some of them are PMs, some of them are
Mm-hmm.
runners, some of them and aside from their positions, hindi natin alam that they are breadwinners. They are
Correct.
also going through dialysis. So, where will they get the funds for it if no one will help them? No. And
Yeah. Agree.
and fortunately, and sila Shari was able to put together these things. So parang ako naman as a concert director also na parang I love doing ganyan musicals and while I'm on quarantine na parang ako, oh, Mr. C is already doing it. Mr.
Mm-hmm.
C is already doing it. And then the SEA Games team came up to me and had me do the We Heal As One music video, which
Mm-hmm.
was another feat, which I didn't feel any parang pagod because of that video. Parang, nung natapos siya, parang sabi ko, yes, I'm doing something good, but I wanna do more. Diba? Then
Correct.
came this, so it's with a partnership with On Cue, which is Sir Marvin Querido, which is a
Yeah. Correct.
musical
Yeah. Yeah.
director, and si Ran Chua. So yun, so thank you for actually joining me today kasi we will be talking about yun nga din yung faith over fear ang title natin doon. So it's faith over
Mm-hmm.
fear. So it's the PH concert initiative. It's on April 8th. Oops. So yes, Sunday.
Hey, Sunday.
Oh. Hirap lang siya. So yun. So it's the PR concert initiative. So it's on April 8th.
Okay.
Starting 3 p.m. So, I also got inspired with the iHeartRadio version, yung concert that's on YouTube right now.
Correct.
Diba?
Correct.
Ang ganda,
I love that.
ang ganda ng konsepto na parang, when I was conceptualizing it, then it came out. Sabi ko, perfect, kasi parang ganito talaga yung gusto kong mangyari. And you know what? Believe it or not, we only gathered everyone yesterday. We thought of it yesterday. I thought of it at 10 a.m. I called up Ran and told her I still wanna do something like this. In a span of 2 hours, we already got confirmed artists, diba?
Mm.
And everyone got together. And then I just chatted with Shari and
Mm.
told her, Shari, I'm gonna help you out. Ganyan. So last night, the team we had a Zoom meeting. So sila Shari and sila Mike Ong, sila ganyan. They were thanking us for actually for doing it. Sabi ko naman, we are really all in this together. No, we're all in this together. Kaya natin to ginagawa. No. Kaya there's nothing to thank for, but it's basically kailangan lang talaga natin siyang gawin. And
Mm.
to tell us more about about it, let me pause for a video.
Go.
So yeah. So that's faith over fear, 'di ba? Parang
Mm.
actually I got that also from sila Sir Marvin at the same time also on Sunday kasi I was talking to Muppet. I was talking to
Mm.
Muppet last Sunday and we were talking about we were talking about
And we were
how
just talking about Muppet kanina. Hey, Muppet.
yes, we were talking yeah. So we were talking about how she's coping up with the quarantine, no? And it was Sunday, so syempre it's church day, so she was talking about having faith over fear, so that you can get through the quarantines. Parang it was the
So
perfect
that's where it came from. I was gonna ask
yes.
you how that came about.
Yeah, so that's the concept behind it. You should have faith before getting scared of so it's just really tiwala lang na something good will
Correct.
happen, no, yon. And the proceeds of the concert would benefit yun nga the live event production workers, no, And yeah, so right now I'm flashing the QR code which the viewers can actually scan, and then what they have to do is just scan it, and then they'll be led to the website nga na kung saan sila
Okay.
pwedeng mag-donate. So that's something na pwede nilang gawin while hindi pa nangyayari yung concert, no?
Correct.
So
And I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to get more people to actually perform during that whole
sana
thing.
nga,
We have like
sana nga,
a few more days.
sana nga. And
And because isipin mo also, Tak, it's a very small community when you try to think about it. Like the events community is a people think that it's like a big, super big
mm-mm.
industry, but in reality, the people are a very select, bunch of people who basically almost, if not all, know each other. So parang at
Yes.
the end of the day, if we pull all of our stuff, our efforts together, it's gonna be one big help for especially those in need.
Mm. Tama 'yon. So 'yun, and 'yun, very fortunate tayo, no. I'll be announcing, let's announce na din kung sino yung mga yung mga performers. Yeah, mag-ano tayo mag-alternate tayo. Mag-alternate tayo.
Sige.
Kita
So
mo.
parang VO ako ngayon, no? Parang ganun.
Mag-VO tayo.
Okay, laban.
Okay, so thank you so much Tito Martin Rivera.
Nasaan yung next?
Really, do you see it on my live?
I can't. I don't.
Or am I delayed?
You're delayed. I can't see.
Sa page ko.
I'm there.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Well, the Facebook Live is a bit
Delayed.
late.
But I think
Is
it's
it
there
the
na.
list that you sent me earlier?
Yes. But this is more...
Arnel Pineda is going to be there.
Yes. Evidencel is also
I
performing.
love Evidence. Hey, Ebe. Ito Rapadas is also going to be there.
Yes. Ito Rapadas is part of Neo Colors.
Yeah, okay.
Yun. And then Brennan Espartines.
Toto Seryoso is also going to be there.
Yan. Thor Dulay.
Oh, Poppert Fernandes. I love Poppert. I'm excited for Poppert.
Yeah. Yes. And RJ Jimenez as well.
Maki will also be there. Maki Ricafort will join us for Faith Over Fear.
Yes. And do you know Vicky Nivera is actually the twin sister of Tito Martin?
Really? I've heard about it, but I don't really have a face that matches it. I'm excited to hear her.
Yeah. But they're also doing live, Nagla-live din sila. Nagla-live din sila every night. And then Tito Martin is
nice.
singing all of his hits and some requests. So if you get to see it, punta ka lang sa page niya.
Okay. Nicole Asensio, of course, is going to be there.
The sultry Nicole Asensio. And
The Nicole Asensio.
yes, and of course, si Kakay Bautista, no? The dental diva. Siyempre.
Yeah, Gail Blanco Vituria will also be joining us for Faith Over Fear on April 8th.
Yan. So si Gail, Maris, and Suy are actually some of Tito Martin's backup singers. And they will be performing naman solos, 'di ba? So which is good.
Nice.
So nakakatuwa na parang these people said yes to this project,
Yes.
'di ba? So nakakatuwa, and not only that, parang in just one phone call na parang magsabi lang na this is the purpose and all, they would actually do it, no? And I've actually also spoken to Paolo Valenciano because nga si Paolo is a good friend of mine and colleague sa concert scene, no? And he's also willing to support, no? So yeah, crossing my fingers on my request. So yeah.
You're gonna get more. This is a call out for everybody else who wants to perform for Faith Over Fear on April 8th. Please feel free to message Frank M. Mamaril of FLM. Tamo, nag-plugging na.
Oh my God, yeah.
For April 8th.
Yeah. So Blaze will be actually co-hosting with me for the concert, no? I will just be we will just be calling out these artists and at the same time calling out for donations for these for the live event production people for you guys to donate. So I hope you guys, yeah. So yeah, so yun nga. I'm really excited, Blaze. Super.
I'm excited.
Hindi siya
also.
showbiz.
And you're very good at this. And it, like I told you kanina when you asked me if I could do this together with you, is sabi ko, it's the least I can do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big thing at the end of the day. So it's a call out also to all of those bored na sa bahay. Make your boredom count. There are so many other volunteer things that you can do. But I think, meron akong notes, Frank. Nag-prepare ako ng konting notes
Okay.
para dun sa mga tao at home.
Oo.
I think the main thing is to watch out for each other, especially those who are being quarantined alone, because I think it's important. Like your mental health equates together with your physical health. Keep yourself healthy and keep yourself and mental health also uh in a good space. So watch out for each other. Check up on people. It's not hard to do. I mean, totoong mahirap. Like now, me, I'm quarantined here with my 4-year-old son. It gets crazy at times. I mean, I'd love to talk to another human adult,
Mm-mm.
which is a bit difficult because there's just two of us now. But at the end of the day, checking up on another person is not so difficult. You take this time to catch up with people you haven't talked to, make amends with people that you've had a rift with from the past. Now is the time. I mean, dati, sabi ko nga, especially for events people, you always say that I don't have time. I'm so
Oo.
busy. Now you have all the time in the world to learn a new skill. I've always wanted to learn Photoshop and SketchUp because we use it in events. So parang
Mm-mm.
now I'm taking a master class
Oh,
to
really?
actually you have to do something,
Pero
at
wait,
least.
wait lang, na-curious ako doon na. Yung masterclass mo ng SketchUp, ano yan? Online or
Yes, online. And then meron din ako mga friends
course?
na who are also graphic artists who are
Oh.
trying to help us out.
Si Mark
Who
ba?
are
Ito
trying
niyo
to
tulungan
help
ka?
me.
Kasi si Mark,
Binubuyo na namin ni Marby si Mark Santos na
oo,
mag-masterclass
kasi
mag-isa
nagganon na
niya
siya
ng
before.
SketchUp. Di pa siya sumasagot. Mark Santos, I'm calling you out.
Diba?
Sabi ko mag-schedule na siya ng SketchUp. So parang for us to, kasi parang we use it all the time. And all I can do honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, just say, taas mo to, baba mo to, urong mo to dito, and stuff like
Oo.
that. I mean, for a change, since we have so much time on our hands, learn another skill. Kung crocheting ba yan, cross-stitching ba yan, it doesn't matter. Basta make it count. You're saying that you don't always have time. Learn to cook, for God's sake.
Oo.
Pakainin mo yung sarili mo ng totoong pagkain. If you can. It's now the time to actually learn a new skill which would be beneficial for everybody else. Pagkatapos itong lockdown at nitong quarantine, pakainin mo lahat ng mga tao sa events. Ikaw,
Totoo.
feed them what you've learned. And then, what else? Meron pa akong notes. Okay. And then just always keep hope and faith in your heart. I'm not all religious and stuff like what I
Mm-mm.
told you, but always keep looking for the smallest of positives. I think will keep us safe throughout this
Yes.
whole thing. Find the little positives. When it gets so negative, leave Facebook. Take away all of your social media. Read a book or write down your goals for the remainder of this ECQ. I mean, it's not gonna hurt if you move away from social media and take time to be quiet and figure out where you want to go next. Kasi wala, it's all gonna change for us, hopefully for the better. But for now, I think what we do what you can. It doesn't need to be a big thing, but do what you can up to the extent of what you can. Ngayon, parang
Yes.
kung positive ko,
Tama. Galing nun, ah.
Yeah.
Oo. Good
Iniisip
job.
ko yun. Sinulat ko yun kanina, joke.
Good job.
But to go back lang, I think the whole events industry is going to learn from this, and this is going to be it's a curveball for all of us, because I can't say that I've been in the industry for longer than the seniors who started all of this, but in the past 15 years of being in events, we've had canceled events, but
Yes.
we've never had this many
This many.
cancellations, and this is so all new to us. So parang for us, it's a time to actually think out of the box again
Yes. Learn new
and
skills.
move. Yeah, because we have to. What it leave I mean, there's always a choice at the end of the day, but right now, because of what's happened, it's actually time for us to reorient ourselves to how we can actually make it better and safer for moving forward for everyone.
Yes. And I think the key word for this is actually how we will adapt.
Correct.
It's adapting to the changes of the
Correct.
changing times, 'di ba? And just like how we are Filipinos, we're good in adapting to things. And this is
Mm-hmm.
just one big hurdle that we have to surpass, and then the next thing we know, we are already adapted, and we're back to normal.
Correct.
But the new normal is coming up. It would take long,
See,
but
that's scary.
yes.
It's scary. The new normal sounds very scary, especially for I'm not so millennial altogether. So medyo the whole new normal will take a little bit of getting used to.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard, but not impossible.
Yes.
Oh,
Ah,
positive
oh,
thought.
positive. But anyways, going back to the concert yon. So again, we're
Okay,
inviting
go.
everyone na yun nga to watch our concert, no? The Faith Over Fear. That's the PH Concert Initiative for the benefit of the live event production workers. That's on April 8, 2020 at 3 p.m. So yeah.
Yeah.
And the proceeds, yes, Blaze.
The proceeds are going to benefit our freelance live production people. There are certain people already listed out for this, and maybe it is working.
Yeah, so come join us. Come join us with this concert. No, there's a lot of
Yeah.
performers that will be performing, and at this early on, I'd like to thank all of them. And not only that, no, aside from this concert, let's also acknowledge all the other events groups that are doing something for their people,
Correct.
and the events industry that's doing something for these freelancers, no. One of which is, let me flash it also, one of which is what Saga and Beyond Events is doing. So it's called the G Drive.
Correct.
So it's the donation drive for their event
I think there's
freelancers.
another event agency in there. I think there
Yeah.
are three of them
Yes,
there.
there's three of them. I
Or
just
there's Beyond also
Yeah,
there.
there's Beyond Events.
If
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
mistaken.
And then, yun nga, yung one of our friends, si Mateo, also did One Voice Pilipinas. Yon,
Mm-hmm.
napaka-successful nung kay Mateo kasi it's in partnership with Landers, and in a span of, I don't know, 3 hours ba, they were able to get like around 5 million altogether.
Mm.
So, that's something, no? And yun nga. So, yung sa atin, yung Faith Over Fear, when you scan our QR code, it will lead you to the GoFunding site. So, the GoFunding site looks something like this. So, it's there. You will see it. It was posted by Shakira
Mm-hmm.
Symes. And then, the instructions on how to donate would be there. So yon. So we wouldn't want like just one source where they can put their donations. There's multiple ways of how you can donate. So that's a good thing. And yon. So help our production workers survive this crisis that we are in now. So yon. So
Correct.
Blaze, I'm so excited na for April 8th. At mas lalo ako na-excite kasi kasama na kita. Kasi nung una talaga, kinakabahan ako. I was supposed to get a host na. Kaya lang kasi talaga, inisip ko, if I'm gonna get a host, tas wala naman din akong connection it wouldn't make sense. So parang,
Correct.
mas okay na rin na tayo-tayo, na parang mga events people get together. Yon, sacrifice a little bit. Like ako, hindi naman talaga ako it's been a long time since I was in front of the camera. So right now parang it's a bit of a sacrifice na sige, let's do it. Baka naman makatulong din naman. So yun nga,
Mm-hmm.
for the others din na parang thinking of ways to help out even in your community, just think of the talents that you have and things that you already just have in your house, or kung ano man yung meron ka now, that you are willing to share. Walang maliit, walang malaking tulong. Ang importante dyan is tulong pa rin siya. 'Di ba? So, yon. So, I think that's all the time that we have today. Thank you so much, Blaze. No, thank you for doing this.
Thank you, guys.
And I'm so
So, yeah.
excited. I'm excited to see you again on April 8th.
Okay, so sino magsusulat ng script nito? Tsaka ng program nyo?
Mag-uusap tayo mamaya. Kasi nga,
I-organize na
oo,
natin. Dalihan
i-organize
na lang
natin
natin yan.
to.
Let's help with however way we can. Then I'm really excited for this. April 8th, see you guys then.
April 8, 3 p.m. We start early because all the other artists are actually doing their own live streams at night. So we want
Okay.
to parang salubong na. Isasalubong ko na siya.
Okay.
Kaya ganun siya. And it's,
Okay.
I think that's a Holy Wednesday, right? That's Holy Wednesday. So just before,
Kita mo,
yes.
Holy Week na yun.
Yes.
Kung walang ECQ, busy tayong lahat. Kasi Holy Week.
Yes. Yeah, busy tayong lahat. Baka nasa beach, ganyan.
Correct. Buhangin, Holy Week.
Buhangin, Holy Week.
But then, did something, like let's, I'm looking forward to helping Shari and the team out. So,
Yep.
we'll
So
see you soon. We'll
yun.
talk to you later.
Yep. Thank you so much, Blaze. And that's all the time that we have today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. So, yes, thank you, Blaze. I'll see you
Bye.
later. Yeah. Okay. So, Blaze is gonna be out. Okay. And, yep. So, there you have it. Thank you so much, guys. And, yeah, that's so fun to actually talk to someone that's similar energy as you. But hindi pa din. Parang mas marami pa rin talaga siyang energy sa totoong buhay. But yeah. Yun. And I'm so excited for the concert and the things that's gonna happen in the coming days. I will be posting the poster of the concert and details of how you can actually see it. No, it's gonna be live streamed over on my Facebook page. No, I will just singly broadcast it through my Facebook page so that it's just a personal page and not anymore YouTube. No, so it's better so that we can see everything that's happening while it's happening, and you can see all the comments and all. So thank you. So I'm just gonna do a quick shout out to the people that are watching right now. So yon, si Ma'am Faye, thank you so much for watching. Kat Lucky, oh my God, it's a long time no see. And of course, si Jacob, and then si John Rufo, a designer, si Mark Miranda, si Arman Manawis is also watching, si Brennan, thank you for watching, si Mapet, yes, and si Leo, and then si Joms. Si Joms nanood. Wow, I'm so happy. Super happy. And for all of you guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's right over there, no? And just for good vibes, no? So I post travel videos. I also post like behind the scenes of my projects, like that, behind the scenes of my concerts, of the music videos that I do, and I try as much to keep it interesting. We're just making it raw, no? So I'd like to thank the people who are helping me out do this thing. So my editor, si Isa, thank you, and to my staff at FLMtrips for supporting me with this endeavor. You can also follow me on my Instagram. That's archangel_frank. So yeah, what else? Wow, I'm so overwhelmed with the things that are happening. And yep, you can also visit my website. So binibenta ko na po yung sarili ko. You can check out the things that I do. And yeah, maybe after this, you can also hire me. You can hire me with you can hire me in your events or ganyan. Or maybe let's do a live stream. That'd be something to look forward to, no? So yun, wow, si Butch is watching. Butch, JT, thank you for watching. Thank you. So yun, there's so much to look forward to despite this quarantine, despite the things that are happening in the world and things that are happening in the Philippines. Let me just add to the positivity of what's happening now, and let's just live the day one step at a time, diba? And let's keep that positive vibes going. And I hope you guys enjoyed this content, no? And kaya lang ang sinabi ko, this would be my last day of streaming daily because it ends my quarantine day series. So it's my day 15. But of course, I will be preparing for the Faith Over Fear concert, which would be happening on April 8, 2020 at 3 p.m. here, streaming on my Facebook and streaming on my Facebook, wala pala sa YouTube. So, yun. So, it's gonna be streaming on my Facebook. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be prepared for. And I'm so excited because I've been reaching out to a lot of people, to my friends in the industry, and they are actually willing to help out. No, so this will not be a solo thing for me. This is a collective effort of um, the live event industry. No, so if people want to come in and people want to help out, we'd be happy to. This is not a competition. It's actually something to look forward to, and I'm looking forward for people to actually watch it and for people to experience how it is to help out while you're in quarantine. Kasi imagine, 'di ba? Parang we were able to pull this all together while nandito ka lang sa bahay, 'di ba? Napakagandang ano nun, napakagandang example nun na parang to help out while you're at home and while you can, di ba? So, yon. Also, do take care of yourself, guys. Don't forget to always wash your hands. No? Don't forget to always wash your hands and always disinfect, okay? So, there. Yeah, and also don't forget to catch, of course, our faith over fear. So I'm just gonna run through again the performers that are gonna be there. So Martin Nevera's gonna be there, Arnel Pineda, Evidencel, Ito Rapadas, Brennan Espertines, Toto Sorioso, Thor Dulay, Papart Bernadas, RJ Jimenez, Maki Ricafort, Vicky Nivera, Nicole Laurel Asensio, Kakay Bautista, Gail Blanco Viduya, Marie Santos, and Sui Medina, and so much more. There's so much more. Hindi ko pa ma-post yung poster with the pictures because sa sobrang daming nagsusupport, I'm so happy na parang until now, we're still waiting for confirmation for some artists. But so far, this is what we have. And it's a good number. It's a good number of artists. And I'm so excited to actually already start working on this so that, yon. And yon, si Tatay Butch is actually also asking, how can you help? For now, Tatay Butch, mag-virtual SM ka sa akin. No? Support by actually sharing this video, sharing the poster, and sharing the information on how to donate. And yeah, and maybe you could also ask around, like your friends, your friends from the music industry, if they can help us out gather more artists, or just maybe even messages from them. That would be helpful na. So, yon, those are the things that you guys can do while you're in quarantine without any physical contact whatsoever. So there, this will be the end of my broadcast. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. As I always say in my broadcast, invest in adventures. It's worth it. And this is one of the adventures that I'll be doing. And yes, and I hope to see you guys in the next live. And the next one would be on April 8th, 3 p.m. Together with Blaze Rodriguez, we will be broadcasting it live, and we will be joined by the performances of our OPM artists. So I hope to see you guys on April 8th, 2020, 3 p.m. on my page. Just drop by my page, like my page, or add me as a friend, or just follow me. And I hope to see you guys there. So this is FLM, and this is the FLM Quarantine Day Series, Day 15. I'm out.